Hey guys, welcome back to Livin MN Outdoors, and thanks for joining us for Get Livin' in the Word, our daily devotional. Today's title is Don't Look Back. When you guys were little, you were playing baseball, softball, were you ever told keep your eye on the ball? Or when you were learning to ride a bike, your parents maybe told you keep your eyes forward so you don't run into something. Well, that's kind of what this lesson is about. So let's have Rachel read the scripture, and then we'll get into it.
So Psalm 31:9 says, "Be merciful to me, O Lord, for I am in distress. My eyes grow weak with sorrow, my soul and body with grief." And Psalm 31 verse 14 says, "But I trust in you, O Lord, I say, you are my God."
So guys, in this scripture, this is David speaking here. He's talking about how he's struggling, how he's weathering a storm right now. He had some things happen in his past and he's trying to work through them. But your past isn't what's important. It's what we're doing now, what we're looking forward to. And David is realizing this, that he needs to set his eyes on Jesus and to look for him to help him get through this storm that he's experiencing.
Being a Christian and having a relationship with God doesn't mean that hard times aren't going to come. It's not going to protect you from hard times, but rather it's equipping you with the tools that you need to trust in God to get through the hard times so you can come out stronger.
For sure. And it kind of reminds me of back in the day when the sailors would be out on the seas, or even we live close to the Great Lakes and they'd be out on the Great Lakes. And up on the Great Lakes you see lighthouses all along the shore up there. And back then they didn't have all the navigational equipment that ships have now. And if storms came up, the lighthouses were there. And the sailors would get up on the high point of the ship and they would focus their eyes on the lighthouse. And they wouldn't take their eyes off that lighthouse, because if they lost sight of that lighthouse, they would crash or they would capsize potentially. As Christians, we need to do that. When we come into a storm, we need to focus our eyes on Jesus. Jesus is like our lighthouse. As long as we keep our eyes focused on Jesus, don't look away, keep looking forward, Jesus will help us get through any storm that ever comes up in our life. So guys, my challenge for you today is, if a storm comes up, where are your eyes going to be focused? I would challenge you to look at Christ, keep your eyes focused on Him, and ask Him to help you through the storm that arises. I hope you learned something from this lesson. I hope you'll share it with a friend. If you guys would like to get notified every time we post one of our daily devotionals, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell to all, and you'll get notified every day when we upload our devotional. But thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. And if you aren't doing so, get on out there and get living.